Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
What is your name?
Amy Johnson,
How old are you, Amy?
21.
Oh, why did you drop out of high school?
A lot of it was hanging out with the wrong people, partying, drugs.
What age were you when you dropped out of high school?
16.
Do you have any kids currently?
I have a 2-year-old and I'm 9 months pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you have any family issues at home at the time?
My parents weren't there and my brother was abusive.
How did your parents feel exactly once they acknowledged that you had stopped going to high school?
They dropped out too, so they didn't even care. They didn't even notice, actually.
Have you ever been homeless before?
Absolutely. I've been homeless since I dropped out of high school. I've been homeless on and off.
How did you deal with that?
You name it, I've done it. I've had to steal, I've had to solicit for places to live, I've slept outside, in cars, in hotel rooms, in sheds.
Have you had any law violations before, Amy?
Absolutely. Solicitation, grand theft larceny, possession, and DUI.
Are you currently on probation?
I'm on probation. I have 1.5 years left.
And do you have a valid driver's license?
No, I do not.
How has your job search progressed, Amy?
I can't get a job.
Could you expand on that? What do the employers normally tell you?
That I'm a thief, that they don't hire thieves. And you can't get a good job without a high school diploma. The only job you can get is like McDonald's, and even McDonald's won't hire me.
Do the employers normally give you feedback after you submit your applications?
I usually go in and harass them, and they finally tell me that it's because of my criminal record and the fact that I didn't graduate high school.
Do you feel like you've actually aged mentally?
Absolutely. When you've done what you needed to do to survive, it changes you. You grow up quick.
Do you feel, Amy, that your community or even society actually view high school dropouts in a different or even unique category?
Absolutely. They see you as you couldn't even finish school, so what makes you think that you're going to work a real job or accomplish anything in your life if you couldn't even at least finish school?
What one message would you personally want to transfer to current high school students who are contemplating about dropping out of high school?
Don't drop out. Go to school, finish it, get your foot in the door, and party later.
What about your previous friends, Amy? Have you thought you had the best of friends you communicated with?
No, they were all troublemakers, and now that I'm trying to get my life in order, I don't associate with them anymore.
Have you thought about returning back to high school to obtain your diploma or even attending to get your GED?
I'm actually looking into GED classes now.
Have you utilized any of the state social programs?
I've just started working with social services for assistance, but it's a very slow and complicated process.
So Amy, tell me, how have the local police officers treated you? How do they view you once they see you walking, doing your day-to-day activities in your community?
I get harassed, I get stopped, I get searched, I get harassed, I get questioned. When somebody does something that looks like me, they automatically come to my door to see if it was me. It's ridiculous.
If you could change one thing about your past, what would you want to change?
I would have finished school.
Right. Why would you say that specifically?
You can't, like I said, you can't get a job anywhere but McDonald's without at least a high school diploma. So I would have at least got my high school diploma and probably went to college. So I'd be able to take care of myself.
How do your brothers or sisters view you currently during your situation that you're in right now?
We don't get along. Me and my brother don't get along. We don't speak.
How do your parents communicate with you currently?
Well, my mother is now deceased.
Sorry about that.
And my father and me, we talk, but he's a high school dropout too, so.
Amy, thanks for your time. I'm looking forward to working with you. I think I gave you tons of assistance. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.